2 more days before Sonic Colors Ultimate. Tomorrow, Sonic Colors Ultimate officially releases.
1 more minute until Sonic Colors Ultimate. I should probably launch the game now. There we go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Happy New Year's, Miles. Your uncle is dead again.
With Sonic Colors Ultimate finally out, the next question is, what's after this? And no, I don't mean Sonic Rangers, Sonic Origins, and Sonic 2. I mean more so, what's the next remaster? Sonic Unleashed? Generations? Maybe Lost World? I don't know, time will tell. One thing I do know for sure though is that this game initially wasn't admired with open arms. Mainly because of the Sonic Central event on May 27th, it looked like shit. Apparently it was an early build back in 2020, which first off, oh god, 2020. But they really had this from months ago? Come on, how did they not look at this and be like, ugh, this looks worse than the original? Because it really did. I tried watching it after it went live, or after Sonic Central finished premiering. Okay, what did they do? Whatever. But after I watched the event, I watched the separate trailer in best quality, for YouTube standards, and it just didn't hit different. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me because being so used to the Wii original, seeing a newer, better version would be weird. Man, this was after my last day of high school and I was so pumped for this event, and then when the main man showed up, I was really sad. Why did this look worse than the smell of a dusty fart? Anyway, you know, I'm pretty sure they knew this too because at various channels at different times, there were pieces of gameplay Sega gave to show. GameSpot had Sweet Mountain, IGN got Asteroid Coaster, and Game Informer got Planet Wisp. Both looked way better, and they all looked as if they were a completely different build, but no, it was updated gameplay from the same build. How is this humanly possible? As time went on, there were many things being said about Sonic Colors Ultimate, both good and bad. Lots of bad. First off, to the people that were saying that Generations or Unleashed should have been first instead of this, please shut the f*** up. There are better reasons as to why Sonic Colors deserves to be the first one in line before any of these. And it's because Colors was stuck on the Wii its entire life. It was stuck on the Wii its entire life. At least Unleashed and Generations can be played on more platforms. Look, I don't want to sound Nintendo biased and make people think I'm that kind of person who's like, anyone who plays Sonic that's not on a Nintendo console needs to touch grass and not care about frame rate. Though I actually don't care about frame rate. And be careful who you tell that you like Nintendo games to, because they'll probably send you a cease and desist too. But I really don't mind a Sonic game being exclusive to a Nintendo console. I really don't. Sure, I'll agree that it shouldn't be the Wii of all consoles, since I don't think of a high quality platformer when I think of the Wii. You would think of like Just Dance and Wii Sports, and oh god, you're old. Sometimes you just gotta look at what console of the multi-plat games sold the best. Sonic Unleashed sold best on the Wii, which suffices the Wii's exclusiveness for Colors. Upon more recent entries like Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces, words dictate that when you talk about what version of Sonic Forces sold the best, you have to say it apparently sold best on. So it apparently sold best on Switch. And then Mania, couldn't really find much other than the most ratings on Amazon when you look at the Switch version. So Mania also sold the best on Switch.
I'm on my way.
Grab me, Tails! And then Team Sonic Racing, wait, that game had sales? Seriously, who the hell bought this game? Oh. I mean, it was just one time, it can't get any worse, right? Oh. Okay, well, it's just 2 copies, it's not like it could get any worse. Oh, come on, it was on sale! Look, man, it's just the facts. You can't deny it. But hypothetically speaking, not saying that this would happen anytime soon because nothing signifies that it is going to happen, but that's why I'm saying hypothetically. But if there were to be a Sonic game exclusive to the Switch, I personally wouldn't mind it. Yeah, the Switch is really underpowered in comparison to its competitors. That especially holds a bigger stigma now, but that's besides the point. Though just because the Switch is popping out more chalk dust than on my elbows because of its age, it doesn't mean it's a bad console. It's just way below the spectrum of power than the other game consoles. But again, sales. It shows that the majority of people don't care about power and respect a console for what it is, rather than what people want it to be. Right now, however, I don't want to go any further with that, so speaking of Nintendo, you want to know what their favorite thing is? Well, here you go. Emulation is a common saying when bringing up a remaster when the remaster is inferior, quote unquote, and why is that? It's literally only because it's free. At the cost of a decent running PC, that probably costs as much as a PS5. Just saying, them boys is expensive. This argument is so dumb in my opinion. I don't like emulation in the slightest. I've really only done it to the games I've already played on a console, and it was like with what? 3-ish, 4-ish games? Like, I'm aware that Nintendo used emulation with Mario 3D All-Stars and probably did the same thing with Skyward Sword HD. But the only valid argument that it shows is Nintendo being hypocritical. Not that it's half-assed, because if it was, the games in 3D All-Stars would run and look like ass. However, they don't and run beautifully, so I don't care. Other than that, just because emulation is free and is okay to do to some extent, it won't justify why those people would play an emulated version of Sonic Colors rather than playing a remaster. Like, seriously, just don't buy it, that's all you have to say. Because as we look more into Sonic Colors Ultimate, we can see what else is added. Looking at the HD Spotlight trailer for Sonic Colors, I almost forgot this was a Sonic Colors Ultimate video for a second. We can see the new additions. Please don't let me down this time, Sega. HD visual improvements, 60 FPS, revamped lighting, and improved graphics at 4K resolution. Firstly, the big thing to discuss here is that Sonic's model in Colors Ultimate has way too much bloom. But aside from that, everything here is a welcome addition and looks great and significantly better than before. Colors are bright and vibrant, and the lights are actually glowing. Rival Rush, where you 1v1 Metal Sonic on already existing stages. Okay. Park tokens to unlock customizables that are purely cosmetic. Now this is more like it, and it looks like there's going to be a lot to buy too. Oh god, you can see the model. You see what I mean? There's just too much bloom. And it kind of looks like his Smash Ultimate model because of the pencil stroke mouth. Jade Ghost from Team Sonic Racing joins to help phase through certain areas. This is really cool. Customizable controls. The tail save. So just to make him more relevant in this game, okay. Nice job there, IGN. 100 ring count invincibility? Okay, I'm sorry, not sorry, but who the hell asked for this? This is extremely superfluous. It's basically boosting without needing to boost, so it's nothing. And to wrap it up, remixed or recolored music, as the game says, it's really hit or miss. Sweet Mountain is especially a huge miss, but Planet Wisp is a nice hit, so this is a nope, but this is a woke. Oh hey, it's uploaded to Nintendo's channel. Let's see what's up. Oof. Apparently this was a big deal to people, even though anyone who has fingernails already knew that Sonic Colors Ultimate was going to run at 30 FPS on Switch. However, it was weirdly more than that. The devs for Sonic Colors Ultimate, named Blind Squirrel Entertainment, did the Mass Effect Legendary Edition earlier this year and the BioShock Collection on Switch last year, so they're well known for HD remasters. However, Colors on Switch, this is a very interesting situation to be in. You see, judging by the OG Colors on the Wii, which was developed by Sonic Team, they definitely knew what they were doing when working around the Wii's hardware, and they did a great job. It's just Blind Squirrel doesn't have this quality. I mean, just because they're putting this on multiple systems, I don't think it should justify this, because it's still a Wii game from 11 years ago at its core. I remember seeing someone talk about how it could run at 60 FPS on Switch, but it would only be in docked mode, and then handheld mode would be 30 FPS. Kinda like how Spyro on Switch can only have motion blur when it's docked and not handheld. Oh, thank god, the definitive experience. Crash 4 also runs at 30 FPS on Switch, but unlike Crash 4, all versions of Sonic Colors Ultimate came out the same day, so at least Colors did something right. Seriously, that's kind of annoying. I know I said I don't care about frame rate, but this is at least one of the many multi-plat Switch games I have, and if another one does this, we'll have to see what it is, and then I'll have my reaction. Like, it's not bad that they didn't get it to run at 60 FPS because Colors on the go, and that alone sells it for me. But I'm playing this on PS5, so I'm stupid. In terms of other trailers, the Meet the Wisp trailer was the last official thing we got until this game came out, so there's not really much to talk about here other than the fact that you just get to see what they do. But we already know, so okay. As I said, I'm playing this on PS5, and just like the Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD remaster, If you pre-order the Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remastered Digital Deluxe Edition, you would get some bonus content as well as 4-day early access, which is cool and all, but Sega, we need to talk. SMT3 Digital Deluxe is $20 more. Persona 5 Strikers Digital Deluxe is 10 more. Sonic Colors Ultimate is 5? And Monkey Ball Banana Mania is 10 more bucks, just like Strikers. Maybe I'm just too lazy to dig into it more, but can you please just have a consistent price buff for the digital deluxe editions of these games? I feel like you only buy these just because of the 4-day early access, which I wouldn't mind it being 10, but 5 and 20? For starters, $5 is just stupid, so if you're buying it digitally, you might as well should act like the digital deluxe edition is the standard edition and the standard edition is the I want to spend $5 on the Taco Bell value menu edition. And then $20 is just too high. I'm probably just getting mad about it because SMT3 Nocturne is just a poorly ported PS2 game, and that charging $20 more for just a few bells and whistles is a big no-no for me. But it's also probably because I'm a physical gamer. And then there's just Lost Judgment over here showing just bonus content for both the deluxe and ultimate digital versions, with both mentioning a 3-day early access. That's weird, I don't remember 96 hours equaling 4 days. Digital complaints aside, it's time for Sonic Colors Ultimate. It's just Sonic Colors, but Ultimate. You see why 60 FPS is possible for the Switch version? I guess it being 30 FPS makes it more faithful to the original, but this is supposed to be new and improved, not just new. There are some quality of life enhancements, like after you finish a stage and are brought to the results screen, there's a timer at the bottom where it shows how much longer you have left to control Sonic before your controls get locked and he can do his victory animation. Another one that was needed in the original were indicators showing whether you were below a bottomless pit or not. Back on the original, you would die because of this. It was stupid. It wouldn't give you a game over or anything, so that's just why I really didn't care. It was already easy enough. Some new things were added here, like a rainbow homing attack, where if you line up the shrinking circle with the circle and the reticle, Sonic will leave a trail of rainbow aura behind him and bounce off with Gay Pride! Man, why did this come out in June? An awesome one to me is the cool confetti when collecting red rings, making it feel more satisfying to collect. It makes you go like, yeah, ecstatically, other than just, woo! The text also looks more premium, I guess. I don't have a word for it. Whether you're picking an act and watching it load or looking at the cutscenes, it looks sharper and a lot better. As for the Tails save, to be more in depth about that, people didn't like it at first only because it's pretty much the replacement for lives, without being lives, and not being changeable back to lives. You see, the thing with the Tails save is that you can collect it like a park token. It completely removes the life feature from the original. So that means lives are gone and there are no game over screens to be seen. They probably didn't add it because it would be too powerful for the PS5. Anyway, if you have 3 Tails heads and you die, you'll have 2 left. Whoa. And you'll get the invincibility. Again! Who asked for this? Look, I had to get it for myself for the sake of seeing how it works. I managed to get it in the same spot like the trailer. It's just as gratuitous as I thought. I like the idea of the invincibility, but it's too short and there are better options like, boosting? Back to Tails, depending on where you are, sometimes Tails comes and sometimes he doesn't.
Just like my dad.
Whenever he does show up on screen, he keeps your rings, park tokens, wisp, and boost energy you had, which is nice.
I can do this all day.
Does he make fun of you the more you die? Oh my god. When you're at 0 in fall, you lose all the stuff that you got and are back on the Wii, but you're not getting a game over anytime soon. This game is already easy, by the way. I mean, they're in Sackboy, which is pretty recent, and games nowadays show that lives aren't even a thing anymore. But at least give us the option, like Crash 4, to have them back and bring the slight challenge back. The park tokens, however, I was not expecting it to be as big as it was, and I love it so much. Like, I'm happy with what's here, other than some prices. Nintendo games be like, damn! How the hell can I get more? There's not that many in the levels. They kind of feel like the banana coins in Donkey Kong, just not as fun to collect. I compare the two because they both help you buy stuff at their respective shops. What doesn't help either, despite this being very minor, is that the tokens play the same sound effect as a Tails save, which to me make it not as fun to collect because it doesn't feel different. Just another collectible because, ooh, big and shiny. Other than the prices, what's here in customization for Sonic is awesome, even if you don't have the bonuses from the Digital Deluxe. At least the control customization is free. But not everything is here, like another button for quick stepping. It's just weird because I hate using the control stick. You still have to hold it forward. The auras and the boost are so pretty and they look so much better than when they were shown. The only rival rush I got was Asteroid Coaster, and one of my friends had to tell me that you unlock it by getting half of the red rings in that specific world. So when I went to Act 2 and I got hot singles in your area, it was all fun and speed-like until the end. Fuck you. Okay, I beat it. There you go! Yo, I just got an S! Let's go! Hey, yo! Well, all the Puyo icons for me now, and now my problem with the prices is solved. Thank you, Lord. I don't know about the other Rival Rush levels, but for Asteroid Coaster, it was super difficult because, again, that ending with the 2D section when the walls push you off the level. The mode itself is more challenging than I thought, but it's pretty fun. The Jade Wisp is also really fun. The music really shouldn't have turned out to be one of my favorite Wisp things in this game. And all this Wisp is just a shortcut to get to some areas that are pretty hard to access in the original. Whenever it's there, it's fun. You just can't really use the Jade Ghost that often. Speaking of music, Acts 1 through 3 are the remixes, and 4 through 6 are the original. This is stupid. First off, remasters always allow options to either listen to the remixes or set the music to the originals. Never have I ever seen a game that has both in it and not given the option on what to listen to. I guess they really wanted to show you their work and let the originals play for the later acts. I actually hate this, and I wish there was an option where you can listen to the originals or let the remixes play. I said it earlier, some of the remixes are better, but some aren't. And I'm not asking for a Xenoblade-like thing where every remix is a fucking bop. But I just wish I could change it just to make it feel more consistent. If it really was because to make every act unique, then I'm not game. You already know what act you're playing by looking at the number, so if a number doesn't tell you what level you're on, then just learn how to count, lol. You know what else is stupid? The audio balancing. Mainly the Rainbow Homing Attack, or the recently released name, the Sweet Spot Homing Attack. That's dumb. I liked it better when Sonic was gay. Someone please riddle me as to why this is so loud. There's no reason for it to be. There's enough indicators to tell you that you got the sweet spot. What is this, Smash Bros? There's a big visual indicator, and there's also a different enough sound effect to tell you did it. If it was hard to do, it still wouldn't do anything. You can consistently do the Rainbow Homing Attack more than grabbing when you play as him in Smash Bros. This is just another thing I found out when I was listening to the gameplay that I recorded. Why do some things come out of the left ear and some things come out of the right ear? What the hell? Judging by other things I've seen so far, Sonic on the level select screen doesn't move at the pace of what the audio is playing. Sonic walks slow, but the footsteps are playing as if he was walking faster like he did in the original. Weird visual thing to do, but I'm expecting a fix. There's also a weird pop-in that happens. It was extremely vivid in Starlight Carnival and Planet Wisp. Starlight Carnival because of the cubes, and Planet Wisp because of the sweet spot the rainbow rings. I just wish they called the sweet spot attack just rainbow attack. It's so much better. Now, meat and potatoes time. The music and sound effect issues. This is a completely different one, so it's not like any of the other things that I mentioned before. This one is a big one because of how apparent it is. When you're using a wisp, it will sometimes or sometimes not play the wisp thing when it's activated. When I was fighting Metal Sonic for the first time, it was supposed to play a little tune, but it didn't. Yet in my second time when I fought him, it played the tune as it should. It's so off-putting. Then there's the jingles that happen when you get collectibles, and depending on what's happening on screen, it won't play. It's just like Scott CE. I didn't experience any of this stuff in the original, and only to see it happen in the new and improved is so oofy. Modern game industry is just a really strange thing these days. Perhaps they just want to have communication with their fans and let them point out the issues that they didn't, which depending on who it is, can be seen as a good thing or a bad thing. It can be seen as lazy because the devs are pretty much having other people other than themselves do this stuff, when back then it wasn't like that. But that was back then, so now it's not like that. Though I think it is pretty cool because of the previously said communication with fans to help with the game, so take that as you will. Though if there is going to be any fixes, please for the love of God fix the Switch version with its glitches and long load times as well as extremely dark backgrounds on the results. Sure, it's a few things, but they're so big! It's funny because colors on Switch has less blur and bloom, which I prefer way more. It makes Sonic fit better on the new engine because again, my main problem with Colors Ultimate is that Sonic is too bloomy, and it looks way better on Switch. I don't care about the frame rate. Even though if you really think about it, Sonic Colors Ultimate can run at 60 FPS on Switch, but this is just one special exception that I did not expect to encounter on a multi-plat Switch game. The real reason as to why Colors Ultimate is atrocious with glitches and long load times is because of Blind Squirrel's engine, not the Switch. Just saying, if it was Sonic Team, this could have went a whole lot better. But anyway, I'm ready to end this. Sonic Colors Ultimate made me happy. I didn't have the highest of expectations on the new bells and whistles because the core game itself was already one of my favorite Sonic games. Just initially it wasn't looking too hot. Then it got more promising and promising as time went on. Evolution is great, by the way. I don't have much negative to say about Sonic Colors Ultimate in terms of how it feels playing these levels in HD. It's just that good. Due to this being early access, I'm expecting these bugs to be fixed since it just makes sense for the modern gaming industry. Despite how unfortunately lazy that sounds. I know I said Blind Squirrel weren't the best people to work on this. Still of that opinion, but that's just because of the Switch version. The PS4 version being played on PS5 for this video, I didn't have any of the things the Switch version is having right now. Albeit it does have the minor issues I mentioned. That's just what they are though. A minority. Just like me. I have integrity, so I know what I'm saying. So just because I'm stating these things I said doesn't mean there's super big issues that would make someone not want to purchase this. They don't affect the overall epic experience, so don't think that these issues are severe. I just like pointing out things in these videos that I experienced during my playthrough of a game I want to talk about and them do it in the way I do so. Whether big or small, I do it all. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you wear a mask and enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you next time if there's ever one, I don't know. Oh my fart. What? Woo! Sheesh! Sheesh! Better than Starlight Carnival.